As it relates to the abortion issue, I understand that it is an issue that women deal with, but it wouldn't be an example of not having equal rights to men.
I feel like...
Do you feel, just theoretically, that if men were the ones who carried and went through pregnancy and, you know, there were situations where men would die if they went through childbirth, or maybe
like
they
women.
got raped and, you know, they have to carry. Exactly. Do you
Just
think
like
that
women.
maybe the laws would be different when it came to abortion? You really don't think so? You really don't?
No, I don't think so.
That's very interesting.
I mean, here's the thing. It's a super crazy hypothetical that we obviously would not be able to know. I don't think the laws would necessarily be different.
All right.
I think...
I mean, what evidence? I guess you make the argument for why the laws would be different then.
Well, because most people who are in positions of power in this country are men, and you don't think that they would favor toward men? You don't think that? No.
Not really, no, because the law is kind of sort of about what's fair and equal.
What's fair
But
and
it's not
equal
always
about
fair.
a
So
woman having to give childbirth and dying on the table? Because
Wait, so in this scenario, the women
really
they don't
huge
give
extrapolation.
birth.
that's not an extrapolation.
The
That's a
women
real
inseminate
thing that
the men.
happens.
I
because
understand
of
that's a real thing that
certain-
happens, but like it also like doesn't happen as well.
But it does happen. That's
So-
like, I don't understand your logic at all.
Regardless of your opinion on abortion,
Yeah.
I said what I said.
Yep.
Men
She said
don't
what
have
she
the
said.
right to kill their kids, and in certain states, women can do that.
Well, can I ask you, do you think that there's a certain term date where you see it as women viewing their kids, or you think it starts at conception?
Conception.
Okay.
Because it's scientifically like what it is.
Are you religious?
Well, even there's like a secular argument.
So are you
for
religious
this.
though?
Well, of course I am.
Okay. That was
you
just my
know.
question. That's
But
all.
you know, you can't unring
Show.
that bell. Even secularists believe that. Yeah. No,
Yeah, you could be an atheist and be pro-life.
Yeah, no, I was just
conception.
asking her if she was. I wanted to get full context.
But
Yes.
we can't really linger too long on the abortion convo, but I understand that abortion is an issue that women care deeply about, whether on one side or the other, but I don't think it'd be evidence of a women not having
don't think
a right that a man has.
You don't think women being taken away their right to choose is an inequality between women and men?
Well, there's no court. So if it was the case that men also could get pregnant, just as women could get pregnant.
Okay, but where's the
and
accountability?
Men could get abortions and women couldn't. This would be evidence of an inequality. But because abortion is something that uniquely, keep things simple, uniquely impacts women.
But what I said was, so you don't think that women having their right to choose taken away is an inequality between men and women?
Right. So when we're talking about equal rights, we're doing a comparison between the rights that men have and the rights that women have. In this case, this is something unique to women. So men don't have either a right to abortion or no right to abortion.
Okay, but they have the right to impregnate a woman.
But men also
Well,
have
Something that
Men
happens.
But
don't-
that's what I mean.
Hold on, men don't have a
going, keep
right
going.
to
Yeah,
get women
men-
pregnant.
men
Wait,
have
men don't have
But
a
like,
right to get
if
women
men
over
can
that.
get women
What do you
pregnant,
do?
but women don't have the choice to keep. That's what I mean. They
Well,
have the choice
that doesn't
to
really
impregnate a
logically
woman.
follow.
men
but-
have the right to vote on that though.
So do women.
But so then
But
why
if
should
it
men be able
only
to vote?
affects women, that's still
Who's
inequality.
fathering the
polls as
kid
much
that's
as
getting
men
aborted?
do.
And even still, that's not what I said. In some states, women perfectly well have the right to choose whether or not
But
they
men
get an
are able to
abortion.
take
Hold on,
away
if I can
those
finish,
rights.
please. Women do have the right in certain states to have an abortion. What men do not have the right to do in all states is to kill their child. That's what I said. That's the point that I was making. That's the inequality. Women do have the right to choose, just not in certain states.
Do you think that if a woman gets pregnant and she wants to choose to have an abortion, but the husband or man doesn't want to have her have the abortion, what do you think should happen then?
Then she should not have the abortion. So first, why does she want to have the abortion? And second, why does he not want to have an abortion? Are they married? Were they trying? Is there something wrong with this child?
Realistically, I'm just thinking like one night stand. You're in college. You just don't want to have a kid.
That's
I
called
think
irresponsible. Like,
yeah, but I think we can all agree that there's times.
Oh, Mr. Meow.
Meow donated $69. American women are the most protected class in the world.
right there.
Yeah, we
Definitely
are.
up there.
Probably, yeah. Most likely.
Yeah, just
I'm not going to dispute
this
that.
kind of leads into our next thing here. Again, though, I'll just say, again, abortion, whichever side of the aisle you fall on this, is something that uniquely impacts women. Well, okay, I'll just leave it. Uniquely impacts women, but it doesn't pertain to an inequality of rights between or comparison between men and women. Like the true equality on this issue would be, given the status that men have zero say, women should, like, what would be equality between men and women, I know you won't like this, would be to have absolutely zero abortion rights. That would create equality between men and women.
No, it wouldn't.
This is why feminism is not an equality movement. It's a woman's advocacy movement.